What's up, YouTube? Timmy's here. With Mike Myers returning pretty much to mainstream this week with The Pandemic Variant on Netflix. This week I am going to be doing my reviews for some of Mike Myers movies. Not all of his, but majority of his. So, and today, since it turns the big 2-5, I decided to go ahead and do my reviews for the Austin Powers movies. Starting with the one that starred Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. So I'm really doing my reviews for not one but three Austin Powers films. So that's going to be an interesting one there. Maybe one of my favorite trilogies. I'm sorry. Just maybe my favorite Bond movies in general. I mean, you know how sometimes some people will consider Spaceballs as their favorite Star Wars film, or even Galaxy Quest as their favorite Star Trek feature. My favorite Bond movie is actually Austin Powers, and of course, International Man of Mystery was a modern of a parody, and of course, back then, parodies have been very common. Obviously, from the '70s to '80s with stuff like Blazing Saddles, Airplane, and so in the '90s they went ahead and did something interesting, a Bond spoof, which was Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, starring Mike Myers, who was, of course, coming off of hits like Wayne's World. I believe he was still on SNL at the time, or I can't remember if he was still on SNL at the time. But now, of course, you have Austin Powers with Elizabeth Hurley, where Mike Myers plays this world class playboy and special agent, and he is like defrosted after 30 years in a cybernetic freeze. She pretty much matched wits with his nemesis, Doctor Evil, also played wonderfully by Mike Myers, and he possesses cool spy skills, and he of course is a mannerism from the '60s, and he must confront a villain like no one, like no other, while also making peace with his own outdated swing sexuality here. And it's such a great one. I mean, you got some really great cast members. Like you got Elizabeth Hurley playing the Powers girl. You know how like in the Bond movies, the girls they're always called the Bond girls. In the Austin Powers movies, I always call them the Powers girls. And Elizabeth Hurley was so awesome in this. I mean, let's be fair, that woman still looks good. Like, I'm sorry, that woman just doesn't age at all. Of course, you have the always great Robert Wagner. Seth Green playing Dr. Evil's son is perfect casting. I mean, of course, if you guys don't know, we don't really get Mini-Me in the first film. He doesn't really appear until the second one, which I was a little disappointed by. But hey, of course, we get Will Ferrell as Mustafa, which is pretty much one of his first earliest roles. I believe this was like his first feature, if I'm not mistaken. I could be he probably did stuff beforehand, but yeah, I think that was like his first feature. Like one of the movies that really put him on the map here. You had a really cool cameo by Carrie Fisher, who plays like this therapist. Because there's a fun scene where Doctor Evil goes to therapy with his son Scott, and Carrie Fisher is their therapist, and holy cow, that scene is so funny. I mean, the scene where Scott ends up telling the group, "I think he's trying to kill me," and of course, Doctor Evil said he's not being prim. I forgot the line, but he was like, I am really trying to kill him." Oh man, this movie is just such a hoot. It gets like some great lines, some great fun moments. You get a cameo by Rob Lowe popping up. You get a cameo by Michael McDonough. Tom Arnold pops up. Come on, if you ever want to see Austin Powers stick Tom Holland's head in the toilet, this is definitely one for you. I mean, this is just such a hoot. Of course, the Big Boy Burger, statue is always fun to watch. Uh, I mean, this is just, there's no turnaround. This movie is just so fun. It's just completely entertaining. I mean, come on, Minnie Sterling playing the role of Val's great. Michael York as Basil's terrific. I just so much love the first film. And of course, come on, Burt Bacharach playing himself. What more can you ask for there? I admit I probably prefer 2 and 3 over part one, but I still do part one. It's still a funny one. Elizabeth, of course, the doc. Of course, this is much a play on the original Austin Powers stuff, and man, it's just so fun, entertaining. Elizabeth Hurley and Mike Myers, those two just have such a great chemistry together. I mean, crazy to believe it's literally 25 years old. And Mike Myers, do me a favor, give us another one. We really want to see Austin Powers back on screen once again. So, anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Austin Powers International Man of Mystery? If so, what story? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Where would this rank in your favorite Austin Powers movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Sarah.